Patrick Gazzillo is going to boot it away deep and down the middle. It's going to be returned by Amir Williams for RFA as he's taken down at about the 20-yard line. Number 43, Alex Nobles on the tackle for the North Stars. As RFA comes out gearing up for their first offensive possession, we apologize for technical difficulties, missing the complete, very short but first drive for CNS. They lead 7-0. The first kickoff of the game was muffed, and CNS was able to make a very short two-play, 20-yard drive for a touchdown. And the first play for RFA is going to go nowhere, as number 5, Amir Williams, gets absolutely swallowed up there by number 5, Josh Lawrence for the North Stars. Loss of 5 on the carry for RFA. 2nd and 15 at their own 15-yard line is RFA. Riley Brody, the sophomore, in the shotgun for RFA, as he's going to take the snap and roll out towards the left sideline, and he's going to break a tackle and then be wrapped up. No gain on the play. Josh Lawrence on the tackle again for the North Stars, as well as number 50, Julian Zavaglia. RFA ended up losing 2 on the play. It's 3rd and 17 to go, deep in their own territory, and it's already looking very, very good for this CNS football team, as we expected here tonight. Very lesser opponent for the North Stars, a good way to put some points on the board, but it's one of those things where you have to make sure you play at your level and don't stoop to the low, as a near sack is going to get thrown down the field. Nearly intercepted was Brody on the play. It was knocked away by number 2, Jeremiah Willis for the North Stars, deep in the secondary. Nearly intercepted. Would have been a big turnover for CNS and given them the ball inside plus territory. Nonetheless, RFA gearing up to punt it away on 4th and 17. What a first stand here. A big 3-and-out forced by this CNS defense. Brody's going to punt it away. It's a very high punt. Pretty decent going end over end. Fair catch is called for and made by Shirel Broadwater for the North Stars. And they're going to start in plus territory at RFA's 45-yard line. Connor Hayes coming out for his second drive of the game. One man in the backfield, that's the star running back, Jaquan McGriff, as CNS looks to put more points on the board here very early in the first quarter. Just less than 3 minutes into the game, North Stars already leading 7-0, as Hayes is going to drop back in the shotgun. Pressure coming. He's going to run up the middle, breaking a tackle. He has room here at the 20-yard line, at the 10-5, touchdown, North Stars. Number 4, Connor Hayes, taking it up the middle for a quarterback keeper. And that's 6 points up on the board for the North Stars, as Connor Hayes, taking it himself, saw nothing down the field, decided to take it and run up the middle, breaking a tackle. He had blockers, and just able to outrun the defense once he broke free into the secondary. What a run, showcasing his speed there, number 4, Connor Hayes. It's a 30-yard run as the extra point attempt is fumbled. A bad hold there by number 7, Dominic Isabeld, as Ozier, the place kicker, had to just lay on top of the ball. And it's going to remain 13-0 here at Michael J. Bragman Stadium. Nonetheless, the North Stars off to an exceptional start. The first play of the drive, 5th-year quarterback senior, number 4, Connor Hayes, taking it upon himself to waltz his way into the end zone. North Stars 13, RFA 0. Let's see what the North Stars defense will be able to do here. Patrick Gazillo, the North Stars kicker for the kickoffs here. They really sub in kickers a little bit here. They have one designated kicker, that's Andrew Ozier for the PATs. Patrick Gazillo is their kickoff man. Number 5, Amir Williams, getting ready to receive this kick for RFA, standing at about the 10-yard. Gazillo's got a nice kick off and away as it's going to be received at about the 20-yard line. Breaking his way up the middle, making a nice cutback there, was number 10, Isaiah Garner, before being tripped up there by Shirel Broadwater on the return team for CNS. Looks like RFA is ready to get this drive going here at their own 39-yard line. Decent field position here as Riley Brody is in the shotgun once again. As he's going to take a snap and run his way up the middle, driving straight ahead, running hard and tough for a few yards. Not able to get much there, maybe 3 on the play, as the defense for CNS swarmed quickly. It was number 9, Jack Collins, on the tackle for CNS, and RFA coming in with a new quarterback here. It's number 11, Isaac Wishart. Calling the signals is Wishart in the shotgun with Amir Williams in the backfield with him. It's going to be a wide receiver screen to the right side as a nice reception is made. Sheds his way off of a tackle there. Number 6, Anthony Cadea for RFA. A short completion there. We're going to call it a 3rd down and 5 here for RFA. Still in their own territory. CNS defense looking for another big stop, forcing a second consecutive 3 and out tonight. How about Josh Lawrence and Jack Collins for the CNS defense in that linebacker position? They've been exceptional as a blitz is going to come. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, breaking through tacklers at around the right sideline. He's going to have a first down and so much more, gaining about 20 yards or more on the play. It was number 5, Amir Williams, breaking his way free. It was good blocking up ahead. It's their first down of the game, and they are marching a little bit here on CNS. They've yet to have a negative play this drive. Really good ball movement there for RFA as CNS let him get a hole up the middle, and he is shifty, Williams, once he gets some space. CNS sending a blitz, handoff up the middle. He's going to get a yard, maybe less. The ball comes loose. They're going to say that he was down. Williams coughed up the football, not before his knee touched the ground. It's going to remain RFA ball. Less than a yard gained on the play. They're going to call it a 2nd and 9 on the play for RFA. 2 men in the backfield now. 3, actually. Bushart. Man in motion, that's number 28, Gary Kimball. And it's going to be a handoff again towards the left sideline, running out, and he's treading his way backwards, pushed back, unable to make anything happen. He ends up losing about 5 on the play. Amir Williams not able to do much there. It looked like for a second he would have a little bit room after being pushed backwards, still staying on his feet. Jack McDonald there able to force the ball carrier out of bounds for the North Stars, and it is 3rd and 14 for RFA. CNS trying to get another big play here. New formation, 2 men to the side of Bushart, 1 man behind him. Going to be another man in motion as Bushart's going to take it. Pressure coming, he's rolling right. Stiff arms a man, breaking another tackle, and there's just nowhere for Bushart to go. He's going to gain, after all that, maybe just a yard, if that. A lot of hustle there, a lot of pushing his way forward as he rolled towards the right side. Not exactly the play call you want to see if you are rooting for RFA here. Kind of a interesting play call. A quarterback keeper on 3rd and 14. It's 4th and 12 as RFA looks like they're going to go for it here. Why not? You're in CNS territory. You know you're able to move the ball once you have space. And CNS looking for a big 4th down stop here as the student section. Feels pretty loud. Bouchard wasn't ready for the snap, and he fumbles it. Picks it up, rolling right. Nowhere to go as he's absolutely swallowed up by the CNS defense. Many men on the tackle. The big hit there, though, by Jack McDonald to pull Bouchard down. Some clear miscommunication between Bouchard and the center, as he clearly was not ready for the ball, and it sailed over his head, out of his hands, and he had to just pick it up and run. Not what you wanted if you're RFA. Nonetheless, it's a CNS 1st down and 10 as they're going to go to work at the 44-yard line, still in CNS territory. Hayes in the shotgun. He has a man. It's Drew Bristow. Drew Bristow breaking a tackle at about the 40-yard line on the left sideline, making his way all the way up to the 48 before he's dragged down there by number 30, Nico Medicola for RFA. What a play there by the North Stars. Bristow, after a good catch, is able to pick up some yards after contact. Are you supposed to be recording this for film? No. They have someone else do that up in the booth, upstairs. 1st and 10 for the North Stars at the 32-yard line. One man in motion, single set back there is Connor Hayes. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. And breaking tackles is Jaquan McGriff. Jaquan McGriff diving his way to the 10-yard line. What a run there by Jaquan McGriff. Really filling those shoes of former senior Eric Pride for CNS, who departed last year. They needed the shoes to be filled, and they called upon McGriff. He has come up with some big answers here with a huge game in the home opener versus CBA, and looking like he's going to have another big game here tonight. He's just so quick, and he's so hard to bring down. He's a big kid, 5'11", 190. Hayes is hit and drilled for a loss. It was a quarterback keeper, and RFA just read it well and punctuated their way through the offensive line. 2nd and 12 for the North Stars in the red zone. They've been perfect every time in there tonight. It's their 2nd trip. First time they punched it in on a run by Jaquan McGriff. He already has 1 touchdown tonight. Let's see if they'll give him another. One man in the backfield, Connor Hayes in the shotgun. Hayes is going to drop back. 3 wide receivers out. Low pass to Broadwater, and he was wide open, unable to haul it in as Broadwater, as he just made contact with the floor and dropped it. Broadwater already has a good handful of touchdowns on the season. Wasn't able to corral that one. It was a low throw by Hayes. Looked like Broadwater had it for a second, made contact with the ground, and dropped it. 3rd down and 12 for CNS. Connor Hayes in the shotgun. One man in the backfield, that is Jaquan McGriff, as Hayes is going to hand it off to McGriff up the middle. McGriff gets nothing. No gain on the play for CNS. Good job by the RFA defense there. Number 63, Colin Reckensteyer on the tackle for the Black Knights. 4th down and 13, and it looks like CNS is going to go for it. Why not? You have a 2-touchdown lead. You might not trust your kicking team as quite well, and Connor Hayes has plenty of experience to punch it in the end zone here. Connor Hayes in the shotgun. He's going to drop back. He looking to throw towards the end zone to Broadwater, and it is broken up, knocked out of bounds. Ryan Brody able to knock it away, and RFA is going to take over after forcing a turnover on downs. Disappointing there for CNS. They marched their way down the field, got in the red zone, and 3 bad plays as they're unable to get it into the end zone. Not what you would have liked to see there if you're rooting for the North Stars. Broadwater was contested well. Bushart still at control for RFA as they go to work at the 13-yard line. It's going to be a pitch to the outside to Amir Williams. He's going to get tackled way before the line of scrimmage. Loss of about 4 on the play. Amir Williams thrown down on the play there by Jack McDonald, number 8 for the North Stars. McDonald, 5'10", 210 pounds, as RFA is going to gear up for 2nd down and 13 at their own 10-yard line. Bushart in the shotgun, 3 men in the backfield with him. He'll take the snap and drop back. Pressure's coming, and it's intercepted! A pick 6, just like that for CNS. Jaquan McGriff, it's his 2nd pick 6 of the season, as he just read that beautifully, jumped right in front of the ball, making the reception at the 1-yard line, and just taking a step into the end zone was McGriff. Touchdown North Stars on the play. There was a flag down on the field. The score will not count for the North Stars. Nonetheless, it was a great read and a great pick for Jaquan McGriff. That's going to hurt, as we thought he had a huge interception for his score. It's a 15-yard penalty, giving Rome Free Academy a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line, and CNS shooting themselves in the foot a little bit there. Not to discredit McGriff on a great read and a great play on the ball. Sending a man in motion is Bushart. It's going to be a handoff up the middle that is fumbled, and they just can't seem to hold on to the ball. CNS is saying that they have it, and they do. Number 8, Jack McDonald, all over the field tonight on defense, lays on top of the football, giving CNS possession here. Amir Williams, that's the 2nd time the ball has been forced out of his hands tonight, and it was just a bad handoff there, miscommunication between him and Bushart. He never really had control of it as it wound up on the ground, and now it's going to be CNS football again in RFA territory at the 27-yard line. Connor Hayes getting ready to lead his team, hopefully to put some points on the board. 2:02 remaining in the first quarter, as it's going to be a play-action pass as a screen to the left side. Great tackle there by number 6, Anthony Kuda. Nate Geloff on the reception for the North Stars. He got a yard, maybe less, on the play. Great open field tackle there by Kuda, as he just took Geloff down around his knees. Nice play-action fake delivered there by Hayes, but it was still read very well. Hayes at the control in the shotgun. 2 men in the backfield. Looks like RFA is sending a blitz, and he's going to roll out, and it's going to deliver a nice pass there to Drew Bristow, who's going to haul it in just short of the first down, about 2 yards shy. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for CNS. It looks like the spot's a little behind where it appeared to be where he caught the ball, but that's what they're going to give him, 58 seconds as time continues to tick in the first quarter. Connor Hayes in the shotgun. He'll take the snap, and it's going to be a nice screen pass to Broadwater. Broadwater, 1 man to beat before the end zone. He won't beat him. Nonetheless, it is a CNS first down. Getting his way inside the 10-yard line was Shirel Broadwater. Another exceptional tackle by Anthony Kudea for RFA, as he was able to hit Broadwater down around his ankles. I like that play call, though, for CNS. It's a nice little bubble screen there for Broadwater, getting a first down, moving the chains inside the 10-yard line. At about the 6, Hayes is going to fumble the snap, and he's going to grab it off the ground. It looked like for a second, number 70, Nicholas Bonanza, laid on top of it, but he didn't. Connor Hayes able to grab the football there. It is going to remain CNS football, and this has looked very, very sloppy for CNS. CNS going to get a... Commercials. CNS going to get a second down and 11 once we come back, but that is the end of the first quarter, as each team's going to take a timeout as we get ready for the second quarter. We'll be right back here on the North Stars Network. We welcome you back here on the North Star Network as CNS at about the 11-yard line are going to go to work on second down and goal for the North Stars. Connor Hayes in the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to Shaquan McGriff. McGriff not getting much there. Maybe 3 on the play. Tackled down by number 70, Nicholas Bonanza for RFA. Third down and 8 for the North Stars, as they love to put points on the board here. Third down and goal at the 8 for CNS. Connor Hayes failed to put the ball in the end zone last drive when they were in distance. Very capable of putting the ball in the end zone. Looked very sloppy here tonight. He's going to roll to the right sideline, make a beautiful throw into the end zone to Shywell Broadwater. It's going to be a touchdown, North Stars. Connor Hayes took the snap in the shotgun, rolled out towards the right side, delivered a beautiful pass to Broadwater, low towards his knees. That time, Broadwater able to bring it in at his chest. And CNS is going to take a 19-0 lead as CNS ready to attempt the PAT. The hold is good. The snap looked good. And the kick is up and good. North Stars 20, RFA 0. 11-17 remaining in the half. CNS looked sloppy thus far tonight. Nonetheless, they've been able to put up 20 points. Not exactly what you'd like to see. 2 failed attempts to score in the red zone for the North Stars. You'd like to see a little bit more progression. You'd like to see them able to actually punch it in from that distance. They've been getting the opportunities. This is such a lesser team for CNS. I mean, not even to the fact that they're that bad. It's just that CNS is so much deeper. They have so many more players. 68 men on our roster, 42 on theirs. So you're beating them there. You're beating them in athletes as far as we just have some of the best athletes here in Cicero. It really has nothing to do with location, just that we have more to pick and choose from. And that's one thing that helps us here. So when you're playing such a lesser team, this you want this to be a cakewalk for if you're CNS, and it hasn't really been thus far. Few fumbles, a bad kick to start off the game, not exactly what you want. Drop pass in the end zone for a touchdown, unable to convert on that. As Patrick Gazilla is going to boot it away, and it's going to be Amir Williams taking it, breaking his way up to about the 36-yard line before getting taken down by number 20, Elijah Adkins on the play. RFA going to go to work on 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. Let's see if the CNS defense can make a nice stop here. They've played decent, had a 3-and-out to start the game, but they did let them march a little bit last time. They were able to stop them from getting in scoring range, but they did drive a little bit. Bushart's going to be in the shotgun for RFA. 3 men in the backfield once again. He's going to take the snap and hand it off the middle to Amir Williams. Amir Williams making a nice gain, getting his way all the way up to about the 45-yard line, near to a first down. Not quite going to be, just about 1.5 yards short of the marker. But it is a great carry there by Amir Williams, and he's been the workload here for RFA. They haven't really been able to get the passing game going whatsoever. He's converted one first down here so far. It's their only of the game. Let's see what they'll be able to do here. He did have a big carry earlier in the game as Bushart's going to take it on a quarterback keeper. He's got the first down and more as he's pulled down at the 50-yard line, but it is a first down for RFA. As Bushart took it on the quarterback keeper, read his blocks well towards the right sideline. He appears to be down and injured. It's going to be officials' timeout as Bushart is down, the RFA quarterback. He didn't start the game. Sophomore Riley Brody started the game at 5'11", 165. He nearly threw an interception on his first drive of the game. They quickly took him out, and they put in Isaac Wishart, who is down currently on the field with an apparent leg injury. Not a great sign if you're RFA. They do have another quarterback that tends to play quite a bit. Christopher Orton, we may look for him here. Wishart, a senior quarterback, 6'3", 202. That's good size if you're a quarterback, but you don't like to see him down. You don't like to see anybody hurt here in a football game. The Black Knights go back to Riley Brody at quarterback, the sophomore. Number 17 in the shotgun, 3 men in the backfield with him. They'll take it at about midfield. Brody looking for somebody. He pitches it to the right side as Amir Williams wants the right side a little bit there. He's going to gain about 4 or 5 on the play. And they're really pulling some chunks of yards here, making CNS's defense look really the worst they've looked all season. Last week, CNS only able to put up 28 points on the board, allowed a field goal, but used to putting up a lot more points than 28 last season, nearly every game in the 30s, 40s, sometimes 50s and 60s. First game of the season, it was 49, and Brody wants it down the field, and it is broken up. He looked down the field. The pass was intended for Anthony Cadea, unable to hone it in. It was Jeremiah Willis making a great play on the ball as it was in the air. 50-50 ball. A pretty decent throw there by the sophomore, Brody. But nothing for RFA. It's 3rd down and 8. They're just inside of CNS territory at about midfield. 3 wide receivers to the near side for RFA. A different formation here as Brody's going to try and run for it on a quarterback keeper, and he gets absolutely nothing. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Number 6, Jaquan McGriff, playing both sides of the ball tonight with a great tackle. Brady Mills helped him out there on the tackle for CNS. Riley Brody setting to punt it away for RFA. Nate Geloff in the backfield, ready. Wow, that's a great punt by Brody. Broadwater is going to receive it at the 20, and he's ripped down after gaining just about 2 or 3. He ran towards the left sideline, thought he had room, unable to break a tackle there, as Matt Yeager, senior for RFA, able to drag him down. Great open field tackle in space. He's 5'10", 200 pounds exactly. RFA is going to go to work, or excuse me, CNS going to work at their own 24-yard line. Hayes has got 1 man in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the left side. 1 man in motion, that's Willis, and they're going to give it to him. And he stiff-arms a man at about the right 30-yard line. He stiff-armed a man as he ran towards the right sideline. Flag down on the play. And it is going to be on CNS. Flag was thrown in the backfield. It looks like it might be holding for CNS. There's going to be illegal motion, 2 men in motion on the play. So scratch that, no holding, but it is going to be 1st and 15 as CNS is going to lose yards on the play. So instead of Willis getting about 4 or 5 for his team, it's going to be a loss of yards. You can't have 2 men in motion in a football game, unfortunately, though you might like to. And Hayes is going to take the snap. Look down the field for Jeremiah Willis. He has him at the 45-yard line. And what an exceptional throw by Connor Hayes. An absolute dime down the field to Jeremiah Willis, exploding into the secondary, coming down with an exceptional catch. What an exceptional play by CNS. Very explosive, showing off that explosive offense. Jeremiah Willis getting a great standing ovation today at the CNS pep rally. He got a banner up for New York State Track and Field Athlete of the Year, presented by Gatorade, that was. His name will be in the CNS history books forever. He's only the 3rd person in CNS athletics history to earn that honor of State Player of the Year. The other, Breanna Stewart, arguably the greatest women's basketball player in history. And one of the other ones is Brittany Burns, a soccer player, graduating in 2010 from CNS. As the handoff up the middle to McGriff is going to get him about 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 for CNS inside RFA territory at the 31-yard line. Connor Hayes in the shotgun before delivering that absolute dime to Jeremiah Willis. Didn't see him much in the first game of the season. Seeing him plenty tonight, as many tackles are broken here by Jeremiah Willis, getting his way into the end zone for a CNS touchdown. Willis doing it all on this drive, taking snaps in the backfield at running back, taking snaps at wide receiver. 2 explosive plays by Jeremiah Willis as he punches it in from 29 yards out. Jeremiah Willis can really do it all, an exceptional all-around athlete. He just took the snap up the middle, had room, showing off that incredible track speed. CNS leading 26-0. The extra point is up, and it is good. Andrew Ozier able to put it through the uprights, and Jeremiah Willis doing it all for CNS on that drive. That's going to be a 5-play, 32-yard drive for CNS, 72-yard drive for CNS. Connor Hayes throwing an absolute bullet down the field to Jeremiah Willis. The ball couldn't have been placed any prettier. And Willis able to punch it in from 29 yards out. CNS pulling away. It's still early here in the second quarter. 7:53 remaining in the first half. New man in the game for the kickoff. Andrew Ozier has it teed up. He just converted a PAT. Haven't seen him kicked off yet this season. And the kick is far and very, very low to the ground, but it does go a good distance as a lot of tackles are being broken here. Gaining his way all the way to the 40-yard line is Isaac Garner. He's a shifty, speedy kind of player. Receiving the ball at the 20. It was a good boot, low to the ground, but far, had quite a bit of distance. And that's going to hurt you, though, if you're CNS. When the ball's kicked that low to the ground and doesn't have that kind of hang time, it doesn't allow your defense, special teams defense, to get down the field and make a play on the ball. And RFA is going to take the snap at the 40. A screen pass is complete, breaking a tackle, but still down at about the 41-yard line. Cam Williams on the reception for RFA. Gets him about a yard. Brand new quarterback, first game action here for RFA. It's Christopher Orton in the shotgun, one man in the backfield. Orton's going to take the snap. He's going to try and deliver a strike up the middle. It's very much so incomplete, maybe first appearance nerves. RFA has gone with 3 different quarterbacks here tonight. That's a little bit interesting to see. The intended receiver was Cam Williams on the play as it sailed way over his head and to the right. Not even close. 3rd down and 10 for RFA. Chris Orton in the shotgun for RFA. Amir Williams in the backfield with him. Orton's going to roll out towards the right side. He's going to make a throw low to the ground and incomplete. The intended receiver was Logan DeLutis. He tried to dive towards the ball and make a play, unable to corral it into his arms as it's 4th down and 10 for RFA. A 3-and-out, beautifully forced there by CNS. Riley Brody ready to boot it away for RFA. 2 men in the backfield ready to receive this punt. Here is Broadwater. And the kick looks like it is a little bit tipped, maybe not. And they're going to let it roll, taking an RFA roll inside the 20 at about the 19. Brody got a nice roll. The initial punt wasn't great. Broadwater thought about returning it, decided otherwise. The other man there for the return was Nate Geloff. It didn't go to his side of the field. And CNS is going to go to work on a 1st down at the 19-yard line. It's still in their own territory as Connor Hayes Jaquan McGriff in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to the far side for CNS. RFA showing blitz as Hayes is going to drop back in the pocket. He has a man. That's Geloff. Geloff's going to break a tackle and gain his way to about the 29-yard line. Shy of the 1st down. Just shy, that is. Scratch that. They're going to give it to him. Just barely got the 1st down. The marker was the 30. That's exactly where he was taken down. Nate Geloff able to move the chains for CNS. Great throw by Connor Hayes. 3 wide receivers to the far side. 1 man in the backfield as Hayes is going to take a play-action shot up the middle. Incomplete for Nate Geloff. Looking for a flag. Unable to get it. Isaiah Garner contending on the ball against Geloff and able to get the job done. Looked like he pulled him down a little bit. Geloff wanted a flag. The refs aren't going to give it to him, and you're not going to get calls like that at home up by 4 touchdowns here. Connor Hayes in the shotgun once again, as he almost always is. 2nd down and 10 for CNS. And it's going to be a play-action fake, an option run up the middle. Hayes has plenty of room. Hayes breaking his way, the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, North Stars. A 70-yard run right up the middle is Connor Hayes, punching it into the end zone for the 2nd time tonight. Connor Hayes on the quarterback keeper. He had the option to give it to Jaquan McGriff. He said no, took it himself, calling his own number. Connor Hayes, absolutely a speedy quarterback, one of the fastest I've ever seen at the high school level, as North Stars put more points up on the board. 6:15 remaining in the half. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 34 to zilch here in Cicero as the North Stars are taking quite a commanding lead. What a play by Connor Hayes. He can sincerely do it all. He can throw the pretty passes. He has wheels. He is a track runner. in the springtime. Wow. Man, Connor Hayes just looks like a man amongst boys when he's out there sometimes. No other quarterback that CNS has played thus far has that kind of arm, and it's really incredible. I guess that's what happens when you have 5 years of experience at the varsity level. This is his senior season, and he will surely be missed after this one, but he is in hunt to bring his team a state championship. So close last year, losing in the state semifinals. They want this one bad. And I've talked to a lot of the football players, and you better believe that they know it's very well possible, as well as many of these students do. A lot of support here tonight for homecoming. The stands are absolutely packed. CNS student section filled completely, sporting their neon colors. That was the theme voted on this year by the Chirp crew. Patrick Gazzillo, end over end, a great kickoff, going to be received at about the 20. And cutting back to the far side is Kadea. Kadea has some space here. And a pretty decent return there, getting his way all the way to about the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Knights. Mark it down in the books. Connor Hayes with an absolutely exceptional 70-yard touchdown run. He just blew by everybody. Nobody was going to catch him on that play. And a carry there by Amir Williams, getting his way past the 40 at about the 41-yard line. He's dragged down there by Jack McDonald. Not before gaining 7 yards on the play. He's been very good here for RFA. He's good for about 5 yards or more on every single carry, which is pretty impressive. You don't usually see that, especially as RFA came in looking like a lesser team. Now, I will say this. CNS is leading on the scoreboard by a lot, but this game has been very competitive. The RFA looks better than the CBA team that we saw a couple weeks ago. And that is not what was expected coming into this. Casey Brown typically having great teams over there in DeWitt for CBA. Granted, that was the first game of the season. A lot of things to work through for both teams that night. And RFA getting ready for a 3rd down and 4. Amir Williams carried it again. He lost a yard on the play. Brody back in the game here for RFA. In the shotgun, he is 3 men in the backfield. If you notice, with every single quarterback, they seem to have a different set for him. And it's nearly intercepted. The ball is incomplete. Brody rolled there towards the left side, delivering a pass. The intended receiver was number 27, Brennan Wells, for the Black Knights. 4th down, the punting unit coming back here for RFA. Number 20, Elijah Atkins, able to block it away there for CNS. Good coverage there. Shywell, Broadwater, and Nate Geloff ready to receive this kick. It's a great punt yet again. Nate Geloff is going to muff the punt, and it's laid on by RFA. Wow. Nate Geloff, usually good for a nice return, has a good set of hands. Just muffed it on that one, bouncing right off of his chest. And RFA is going to have great field position looking to score here at the CNS 31-yard line. That's not what you wanted to see after 2 consecutive scoring drives, seeking a 3rd. Geloff just not able to catch it. That's his first muffed punt of the season. 4:31 remaining in the first half. Bushart back in control for RFA at the quarterback position. 2 wide receivers out, 3 men in the backfield. Brody's going to roll out towards the right sideline, and he's absolutely laid out there. The ball pops out. They're going to say that he was down by contact when the ball was forced out. Nonetheless, an exceptional pursuit by the CNS defensive line. The fumble was recovered by the Knights, but number 8, Jack McDonald, has been everywhere for the CNS defense. He was there pulling down a great sack there. First of the game for either team. Second down and 24 is what RFA is currently facing. CNS looks like they're showing blitz, and they do. A handoff up the middle to Amir Williams, rolling towards the right side. Has room. Gains his way all the way across the 45-yard line, down at about the 44. That's a great run there. Looking at about a 3rd and 15. Pickup of 9 by Amir Williams. That was a nice run by Amir Williams. Like I said, he's what's keeping this RFA team together currently on the offense end of the ball. He's consistently been able to move the ball, consistently been able to keep drives alive. But another big 3rd down here for RFA as the CNS defense is going to blitz. It's going to be a pitch to Williams hitting the ground, and it looks like that will be recovered by CNS. Yes. So many fumbles here tonight. Wow. I cannot believe how many fumbles I have seen tonight. Number 51 there, Elijah Knight, the big boy, falling on top of the football, recovering the fumble for CNS on 3rd and 17. It was a pitch play out to Williams, and he's, as I said, he's been able to move the ball consistently, but he's, unfortunately for RFA, been able to consistently lose the ball, which is not what you want to see. If you're in an RFA jersey, Hayes directing his offense around as there's 2 men in the backfield with him. He's going to go to work at about the 44-yard line. Takes the snap. It's going to be a screen pass there. Wow! Breaking towards the far sideline is Jaquan McGriff all the way into the end zone for another CNS touchdown. A screen pass as he absolutely left everybody in the dust. A touchdown reception for Jaquan McGriff and another touchdown throw for Connor Hayes. I didn't even know what to say. It happened so fast as McGriff caught the pass, and just like that, he was in the end zone. Ozier getting ready to punt up the PAT. The snap is good and good. CNS 41, RFA nothing. Still in the first half here, 2:30 left to go before halftime break. Well, there's no question CNS can put points up on the board. RFA clearly unable to. And it's really due to turnovers. CNS being able to force them. RFA giving up the ball way too much. They've chalked it up 4 times already here tonight just in the first half. And a lot of close calls. The ball's been on the ground quite a bit for both teams, actually. You had that muffed kick return there by Geloff. RFA's Amir Williams, though he is speedy and deadly, once he gets his way into the secondary, he hasn't been able to hang on to the football, which is a huge asset to being a running back and a ball carrier. Aiden Dietz, number 80, ready to boot it away for the North Stars, and new kicker in. I almost wonder why they keep taking Gazillo out. He really knows how to put that ball deep. A terrible kick. I almost wonder it was on the ground as it's received there by number 33 for RFA. That's Shane Gozer. That must have been a design kick because it was really not good unless the intention was a squib. It just bounced along on the ground, giving RFA field position here at about around the 40-yard line. RFA looking to hone into their 2-minute drill, seeing what they can find in the playbook here. As the snap's high over the head, another fumble. Miscommunication once again between Orton and the center. Orton lost a lot of yards. Luckily, he was able to pick it up. Could have lost a lot more. It had disaster written all over it there. That's so many mistakes by RFA, and man, they're just shooting themselves consistently in the foot, you know, right over the head of the quarterback multiple times. The pass is complete by Orton. He had him for a second, and then he dropped it. Jaquan McGriff was there, able to just knock it out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 80, James McCohen. And the pass is incomplete, forcing a 3rd and 15 on RFA. He did have it for a brief moment before it was knocked out of his possession. Orton in the shotgun, 3rd and long, as he's going to drop back. Throw a pass down the left sideline, and it's knocked away by Jeremiah Willis, who's been everywhere tonight. Number 16, Logan DeLutis, was the intended receiver. Orton just threw it into double coverage. He got drilled as he threw by number 8 there, Jack McDonald, who's been everywhere for CNS. Brody, one of the quarterbacks here, is also the designated punter for the Black Knights, ready to boot it away. Another 3-and-out for CNS. On the defensive side of the ball is Brody. It's a high punt, high and short. Fair catch is made by Shirel Broadwater at about the 35-yard line as the CN offense comes trotting out. Dominic Isabel in the game, just in the first half still. The junior quarterback, number 7, Dominic Isabel. 5'8", 145. He's a small kid. They're already taking Hayes out. Maybe a smart move. You don't want him to get injured. You are leading here 41-0 with 2:02 still left on the scoreboard. Before we take a halftime break, the student section likes what they're seeing. 2 men in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. He's stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Wow, he's a big boy. Number 26, Deron Brown, 5'11", 230. I've seen that man in the weight room. He's a monster. Funny story. One time I saw him doing wall sits with multiple 45-pound plates on his lap, adding one every minute for a solid 20 minutes straight. The stack was nearly up towards eye level. One of the most incredible actions I've ever seen in the weight room. As Deron Brown going to take another snap. What an absolute monster, just pulling people with him. Making his way all the way to the 44-yard line. First down for CNS. Deron Brown dragging tacklers with him. That is one big running back there. CNS has a lot of weapons here offensively. You have some great possession receivers, such as Nate Geloff, Shirel Broadwater. You have some speedy, quick guys for screen passes, such as Drew Bristow. You have a great, exceptional quarterback as Isabel's going to make a pass that is complete there to number 19, Joey Penizzato. And Joey Penizzato knocked out of bounds at the 30-yard line, not before a huge gain on the play. That's going to give CNS a first down and so much more, as Dominic Isabel found Joey Penizzato for a great play on the play. And already, before halftime, all the CNS backups coming in, 40 seconds remaining as the clock continues to wind. Let's see if CNS will be able to put something up on the board. Deron Brown running up the middle, had room, tripped up at the ankles, not before getting 5 yards on the play. Number 80, James McCowan on the tackle for RFA, and that's going to end the first half as CNS not going to try and put any more on the board. CNS 41, RFA nothing. What a good first half on the scoreboard for CNS. You would have liked to see less sloppiness. You would have liked to see better ball control. Nonetheless, defense has looked pretty good here. Connor Hayes, an absolute stud on the field. Some of the CNS stars really showing out tonight, as always. Jaquan McGriff already playing exceptional with 2 touchdowns. Connor Hayes has 4 touchdowns himself, Shirel Broadwater has a touchdown. And Jeremiah Willis, another touchdown here for him. We haven't seen him much so far this season. Didn't see him much in the first game against CBA. Really not at all, to be quite honest. Didn't see him much against Liverpool, but really seeing what he can do tonight on that one drive after making the very long catch on a beautiful throw from Connor Hayes and punching it into the end zone on a 29-yard rush. It's CNS 41, RFA 0. We'll see you for the second half.